We have a few people on today. My name is Steven Weinberger. I am Vice President of Sales for North American Insurance Services. We're I would say, a boutique FMO specializing in individual health insurance, Medicare, supplemental health, life insurance, annuities, and long-term care. We're based in Frisco, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas, and they're the home of the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm a Giants fan, so I'm not really a big Cowboy fan. Okay. And so again, a little bit about me. As I mentioned, I'm Vice President of Sales. I've been doing insurance for over 12 years. I'm actually a former NFL agent. And so that's why Jerry Maguire's up here. So I tell people I'm an insurance agent. I used to be a NFL agent, and you never know, I might be a secret agent. And I've sold over $5 million worth of sales in 15 years of doing this. Okay, so today I always ask people, what's your why? So our why is, for me, is to help my customers with the best insurance products, but and most affordable products, but also to make a lot of money. I always tell people that there's no perfect plan. So where that people have a lot of options. Okay, so today what we want to talk about is some of the supplemental products that ManhattanLife has for both under 65 and some senior products. So I always show people that rising costs are crushing the middle class. There's one brutal fact of today's health insurance market that can't be ignored. Middle class people who buy their own coverage are being crushed by ever rising costs. So how would you like to own a health insurance policy that will pay you cash and can be used any way you wish in the event of a health occurrence? So what we want to do is prepare for the unexpected. 42% of Americans say they'll live paycheck to paycheck. So if you've ever been in a situation where you can't sleep because something happened at night, happened during the day, for example, I just found out I got cancer, or I just had an accident. So you start asking yourself about your health insurance product that you bought. Do you have enough money to pay your deductible, or do you have to go into savings or going into debt? How will we cover our day-to-day expenses if one of us is sick or injured? And how long will I have how long can I afford being out of work? So what we try to do is build our plans that would include these supplemental plans, that they are lump sum payments, so that when you have a covered critical illness, or you're which is diagnosed, or having a car accident, it gives you cash to use however you see fit for medical bills, mortgages, daily living expenses, and more. I don't know about you, but if something bad happened, say like I got cancer, okay? So NBC Dateline, a few years back, did a segment stating that the average out-of-pocket expenses for first-time cancer patients, even with health insurance, is $40,000. That can include your mortgage, as I just mentioned, car payments, credit card payments. It could cover the cost of high expense cancer drugs. It could cover for travel. So there's a lot of money that you need. So I always ask my clients, how would you pay the $40,000? Well, doesn't it make sense to have a plan that would actually give you an extra $40,000 in case something bad happens? So unfortunately, again, talking to potential clients and talking about these products, you're asking open-ended questions. How would you pay the $40,000? Most people don't know how they would do it, and most people, say if they have the money in savings, they would want to use their savings. But to me, savings should be for a couple other reasons other than health insurance reasons. Um, you want to uh, leave the money as a legacy, and even want to have fun. So these are reasons why to have these kind of plans. So my job is to keep my clients out of the bankruptcy court. Illness and medical bills contributed to more than 62% of all bankruptcies. And of all those filing bankruptcies, almost 78% had health insurance, which is really crazy. So always ask people, which insurance plan do you have, either the Swiss cheese or the cheddar cheese? So the plans I'm going to show you pretty much can be added to any kind of core health insurance coverage you have. It could be ACA plans. It could be short-term medical plans. It could be even employer plans. But we North American and in Manhattan Life, we sell alternative marketplace health plans. So people who don't qualify for income-based subsidies to lower the cost on insurance are being priced out of exchanges. So they have a plan called Affordable Choice, and these plans have a $0 deductible, $0 copay, nationwide PPO plan that are priced up to 60% less than an ACA plan or Obamacare plan. These plans have have the freedom to see any doctor, any hospital, anytime, anywhere, and they're available year round. So there isn't any open enrollment period to purchase a affordable choice health plan. Okay, but the way that I position these supplemental plans is to ask people or put in if they want to purchase a corporate style benefit plan. So most of the people that I talk to are self-employed people, small business owners that have transitioned from corporate life to wanting to be more independent. And so having that experience with working in a corporate job, they're used to having corporate style benefit plans, which include health insurance, dental and vision, cancer, critical illness, accident plans, life insurance. So that's how I position it. And I always ask people, again, open-ended questions. Would you mind if I talk to you about these products? And people always say yes. Okay. But now we have products to fill the void. Okay. Um, so we have accident. There's a 24-hour accident plan. Okay. Can you everybody mute themselves? Okay. So sorry. Okay. So there's a 24-hour accident plan that you add to the health insurance plan. This is designed to give each of these policies, when they're prepared and stacked properly, they all pay a little bit of money on top of the health insurance portion. So this plan again would offer um, coverage for accidental emergency room visits up to $4,000. Um, Also helicopter and ambulance coverage, um, ER I mentioned, and um, excuse me, ER. It also will give you an accidental death benefit up to $100,000, and it would give you, in case you lost a limb, an eye, a leg. It offers coverage for that. Then You also have the cancer, heart, and stroke plan. These are lump sum payments. So first-time cancer or heart and stroke. So you can have as little as $5,000 a lump sum and as much as
Yes, Ned.
$75,000. Okay.
I think you got the wrong
I'm,
number.
I'm sorry. Can you mute yourself?
I
Okay.
think
Thank
you
you.
got the wrong number.
Hello. Can you mute?
Who is this?
It's me. Acacia.
Oh, Vivi.
I'm sorry. Hey, whoever's talking to Vivi, can you mute yourself,
Do
please?
you speak Spanish?
Oh, okay. Control audio. Okay. So
Okay. Yes, I hear you.
we all hear you. Okay. So with cancer and heart and stroke, as I mentioned, we have lump sums from $5,000 up to $75,000. So these are really great products to have with your core health insurance plan. On top of that, there's a plan called the Cancer Care Plus plan. So this plan will give additional coverage to someone. You really can't see the coverages, but there's about 100 different coverages. This is similar to um, a fixed benefit plan where based on your benefits, you get paid an X amount of dollars. So this will give you your customers extra coverage for radiation and chemo, surgical benefit, first occurrence, cancer screening, hospital daily confinement, and a slew of other coverages that you would have so that these plans are renewable each year. So, so there isn't any kind of termination period for this in case you get cancer. Uh, Also, there's a cancer first occurrence plan. So Manhattan Life is in multiple states. I think we have about 45 states that you can have cancer coverage, and each state, depending upon your the state you're in, will might not have a particular policy. So if I don't find a Chaz plan, I can have a cancer first occurrence. So again, you could have up to $30,000 in a cancer first occurrence plan. There's also an out-of-pocket protection plan. This is a great plan to help with ACA plans. So if somebody has a high deductible, so this this plan will offer a hospital admission benefit up to $6,350, including a $200 daily inpatient hospital confinement benefit. It also offers two additional visits, doctor office visits at $50. It also has an optional benefit for outpatient surgery benefit up to $3,000 and an emergency accident benefit up to $250 for up to 4 times a year. It also has a very good dental and vision and hearing plan. Actually, there's two different plans depending on the state you're in. This will cover this particular plan will cover up to age 99. It has a $0 or $100 deductible. There's no waiting period except for orthodontia. Um, you can have they have riders for both vision and hearing. It's guaranteed renewable for life. You can on this particular plan, there is a network called the Carrington Network, but also you can go outside the network So you could be in and out of network as well. If you're out of network, your customer just has to pay upfront and then get reimbursed by filing a claim. So there, again, I mentioned there's no waiting periods for dental services except for orthodontia, and this is guaranteed issue, as I mentioned. This is a very competitive price, so you can get up to $5,000 in a calendar year. Okay. As I mentioned, claim forms. So if you have to file your own claim, you just use one of the claim forms. It's a 2-page claim form. You fill it out, and then the second page, I cut off the bottom. It has a signature page, and then you send it with your itemized bill that has the medical codes on it or CPT codes. So with that said, you can email it, you can upload it, you could snail mail it. Once the claims department receives your claim, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks for your client to get reimbursed. Okay. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to.
I got a question.
Okay, sure. What's the question?
Are you allowed to share this presentation with us so we can actually read what it says on it in some of the finer print?
Well, what I could do, Dan, as we spoke, if you give me a call, I could send you a presentation and copies of the summary of benefits,
That sounds great.
so you can see. Hey, Johnny, you gonna share with some of your popcorn you're eating? You have to unmute yourself. So, Daniel, if you could, in a chat box, can you send me your email address? Okay. All right. That'd be great. Okay. Make a copy of this. Any other questions so far? So so this is a great way. Has anybody sold any of these type of products before, or how to position? I know Johnny has. Okay.
Done a lot of cancer, critical illness, stroke for Mutual of Omaha.
Yeah, these are great products to have. You know, no matter what coverage you have, if you again, I have a friend who is a traveling nurse, and she just posted on Facebook that one of her associates that she works with just found out she had cancer, and they have a GoFundMe, okay, account, and so I wish I would have known this woman before, because heck, you know, you're depending upon other people to, to be generous, to help with some of your out-of-pocket expenses, whereas you can have a low cost plan and cover, these unexpected, you know, catastrophic events. So if you're not talking to your friends and family and to your customers, if you have customers that you just sold a health insurance plan or a Medicare plan and you haven't talked to them about these type of products, dental, vision, hearing product, I have a question. Okay. Uh, okay. On dental hearing product, is a deductible separate for each? No, it's not. Um, it's all the the deductible is for the for the dental coverage. Okay, only. Okay, so You should introduce these products and just let people know about them. Just to give you a comparison of our strategies, this was a family of four, didn't qualify for a subsidy, and now I'm including the Affordable Choice Plan as my core health insurance. You can see that the Blue Cross and Kaiser, they were being quoted up to $2,000 a month for an ACA plan. I built a plan with has the First Health PPO network, the Affordable Choice, $40,000 in cancer, $40,000 in heart and stroke benefit. It has a $7,500 per month for chemo, has a $50,000 accidental death benefit, a dental and vision plan with a $3,000 deductible, a max out of pocket with $0 deductible, uh, the telemedicine service and a patient advocacy service, and this was $912. So comparison, it's over $10,000 in annual savings for my customer. So I always ask, what would you do with an extra $10,000? Um, One last thing. So I had a client, Chuck Martin. His son was in a judo wrestling tournament and landed on his elbow. He broke his elbow and needed surgery. The bill was totaled about $40,000, and with the layering of insurance, he said he wasn't out of pocket over $500. So, what ManhattanLife paid and negotiated rates between the doctors and insurance company, and ended up being a very positive situation. So, again, uh, a lot of agents just starting out may not have the confidence in talking about these products, but it's very important that you do, because if you don't, who will? And so you'd be very surprised by um, how many people will say yes. Anyhow, any other questions for me? I'm going to put my name and telephone number and my email address here. Now, if you wanted some more training, well, with me, you just have to email me at sweinberger@na-insurance.com or call me and we can schedule a one-on-one.